That ain't good. Hey guys, today we're replacing the water pump in this 9.9 Johnson outboard motor. Now, I did run it and test it and it wasn't working at all. And yes, I know it's not in the water right now. It's very important to have this thing below water because your pump is right inside there. I did have it below the water. I said literally inside there and it didn't pump anything. Okay, order to that water pump, I had to remove that barrel of water. So I got that out of the way. The water pump is actually in the bottom of the leg here. So we have to remove these 6 bolts actually, 3 on each side. You get a 3/8 ratchet on here to loosen these things off on the bottom. All right, I'll show you this again here. This is the linkage for the forward reverse. I have put the thing in forward so it drops down. There's 2 different screws in here. I'm gonna take the top one off. I believe it's a 3/8. So I'm gonna take the 3/8 inside here and loosen it off. Flop the screwdriver, a little too tough to do that, so. Okay, it just pulls out of there. I had trouble because the rod that does the shifting was kind of stuck inside there. To get that linkage apart, you're going to pull that bolt right out of there because there's a slot that it sits in. And so if the bolt is left in there, it won't come out easy. And there's a shaft that goes right up to the top of the motor and it's just grooved like this. So when we put it back in, we're going to have to line it up with that. All right, it's just these 4 bolts that are on here. We're going to take those 4 off and pull the pump right out from the bottom. These bolts here are also 3/8, so it's pretty much 3/8 across the board for everything. And it just pulls up off the top here like this. There is nothing left of it anymore, it's gone. All right, so here's the new pump with the casing on the inside. Comes with a couple things for the top here. Everything that it comes with. The bottom plate, obviously. It appears I pulled that one out this way, so I'm gonna put this one back on that way. This goes around the edge there. There's a gasket on this one like that. So this big one goes around the edge. This piece goes right in the middle. Just like that. All right, so it's a new pump. I had to push this into here. It was literally tight fit, but you're not gonna be able to put this thing on here and then put this on. You have to put it inside here. All right, so I have an easy way of doing this. The shaft can actually pull right out. So we're gonna pull the shaft right out of here, like that. Careful that this thing here stays upright because there's oil inside there, as you can see from the end here. Set it down. You can see that groove right there. So we're gonna put this thing kind of there. You can kind of see the groove lines up inside there. I'm gonna take this pin thing here and put it inside there the best I can. All right, you can see the pin is now inside there and it won't go any farther down the shaft than that. And that thing is there so that it keeps this propeller spinning. So now you can see that and I can go right down there. And now, I can take this, line this up inside there. Okay, now with the pump installed there, you can now take it, pick it up, put it back in here. Line up the gear, and there you go. Now all you have to do is put the bolts back in. That's the easiest way of doing it. The new pump comes with 3 different connectors to fit inside here to accommodate different motors, I'm guessing. But this old one here has a little flat one in there, which is that guy right there. So we're gonna put this guy inside there and it should just shove right inside there. It's just rubber, so. When sticking this part back in, you're gonna make sure it is in gear so when you spin the propeller, it spins the shaft. Try getting it inside this thing here. Sticking it in there somehow. Making enough room for it to fit in there. Yeah, now that I got it back in there. There. As you can see, the water pump's under the water, and we're hoping for water to shoot out of this little hose here. So once I get it started, we will hope for water to shoot out of that hose. Make sure it's in neutral. Water's peddling out of there a little bit already. This is awesome. This motor is awesome now. It pumps water out of this hole right here now really well, and it starts up so easy, so nice. I love it. Just got a few more little things to do with it, and then I'll take it out and put it on the boat in the water, and we'll go from there. But yeah, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you later.